I don't know about
I think it makes it more difficult for them to parang bypass din or something. Kasi
yes, sir,
nakikita
we
yung
use-
body camera or something.
Yes, sir, we use the body camera during service of warrant of arrest.
Yes.
And only for search warrants.
Yes, but not for
Not for other purposes.
other purposes. Because it's so difficult to conceal it, correct? Di ba? Mahirap itago eh.
Yes, sir.
You cannot pretend to be a buyer and having a body camera at the same time, di ba?
Yes, sir.
No one would believe he'd be an innocent buyer or something.
The one the one with the camera is far away.
Far away. Not the one who's
Just
actually dealing with
No, sir.
with the pusher, correct?
No, sir.
Because it's, yan nga, mahirap itago, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright, sige. Thank you. PNP, do you have the same issue ba?
Likewise, sir, Mr. Chair, we are agree with the PDEA that using body-worn camera is not practicable during buy-bust operations.
For service of warrants, etc.,
Yes.
it's okay to have
For
it.
other operations, sir, we have our POP, but for this purpose, sir, for buy-bust operations, sir, it's not practicable.
Okay, thank you. Any other member? Yes,
I wonder why the body cameras are not allowed during operation and drug bypass operations. Is that a SOP that we don't use anymore? Body cam? Because driver's base is basically a police operation. Okay? I don't know why what's the rationale? I don't use body cam cameras. I mean, body cameras, I mean.
Mr. Chair, I would like our operating unit, the PDEG, to answer the question.
Colonel Laming?
Mr. Chair, based on our experiences, using body cameras would compromise our operations.
Can you expound on that, sir? Why would it?
Yes, sir. As based on the rules on body worn cameras, it recognizes the peculiarities of the bypass operations, and that is provided in our qualifications. So, under Section 3, the use of body-worn camera during arrest, where a peace officer effectuates an arrest under Section 5, Rule 113 of the revised rules of criminal procedure, and so far as it is practicable. So the arrest shall be recorded using body-worn cameras or alternative recording devices in the same manner as an arrest made with a warrant. So the same as said by General Manalad, it is not really practicable during bypass operations.
General?
Yes, sir. Buy-bust operation is a means to arrest a person. So, if it is during the process, sir, medyo mahirapan kami. Hindi siya practicable. Masyado siyang nakikita. Yung mga body-worn cameras namin, malaki yun, sir. We have used it in several, when I was with the other unit, for trafficking in person. So, pwede siya, sir. During the process, ina-arresto na namin and nag-serve kami ng warrant of arrest. But for purposes of buy-bust operation, which is means to find out and arrest the person during the process, medyo hindi siya practicable, sir.
Okay. Pero Rodriguez, I really object to that, because the main objective is to really to get to the bottom of the operation, no? And pictures or videos don't lie at all. So maybe in the segment of human rights that we another angle, but it's really quite amusing. It's really quite shocking to know that we don't use that at all And in fact, it's a source of evidence. I would suggest to the legal,
Mr. Chair, naiintindihan po natin yung sa aresto. Kasi mag-aaresto nga. Di ho ba? Sa buy bust, wala ba yung mga other gadgets? Similar gadgets that can document the whole activity. Wala ba kayong mga isa sa mga nakikita natin sa mga Netflix? Wala tayong mga ganon hidden gadgets, recording gadgets, recording conversations. Kasi syempre ito naman talaga, this is stupidity if you use this sa buy bust. Of course. Alam natin yon. But we are actually referring to other modes na marirecord. Ang punto lang naman is marirecord what is happening so that we know that everything is being done within legal processes na walang mga violations of human rights. Kasi yun ang mga nagiging excesses dati sa mga ganyang mga operations. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. We will consider other alternative
Yes.
devices. Yes,
If
sir.
I may suggest, Mr. Chair, that they submit their written thoughts on the matter.
Gentlemen,
Mr. Chair, ma'am, we will submit the necessary papers.
thank you.
Mr. Chair, may we know from PIDEA and the NBI regarding your practice on the supposed requirement of body cam during drug operation? Kayo po ba ay medyo naglaylo na rin on this requirement considering that it's too obvious those cameras that were shown by the DOJ?
Yes, Your Honor. Ideally, dapat may ganun, no? But it's impractical na, no? Because of the bulky siya eh. But we should also consider that it's too dangerous. Usually naman, hindi ideal yung situation where you conduct buy-bust. And these drug traffickers, know exactly yung trade nila eh. Kakapkapan ka niyan, titignan ka kung meron kang ganun. And once they discover that you're an undercover, you're gonna be shot down. So rather than putting someone in danger, it's safer for an undercover operative. Kasi helpless siya at that moment. Eh. Hindi niya kayang i-defend yung sarili niya right there and then. If we're going to put a camera on the person and it's discovered, it's not gonna be good for that undercover operative.
May we hear from PIDEA, Mr. Chair?
Ma'am, we are not using the camera for the kosher buyer. Because kosher buyer is the one contacting the buyer.
Yeah.
But at a distance, we are using the body camera from the start of the operations. When arrested, the body camera will go near to the arrested persons and inform the rights. For transparency that there is no human rights violation.
I recall some cases which were dismissed because of irregularity in the use of body cam. And now, I'm surprised to hear it from the law enforcement agency that you have relaxed in the implementation of this body cam rule. So perhaps, Mr. Chair, we should address this also in the amendment of the dangerous drugs law. Because our law cannot be unstable. If we have an existing law, our only option is to implement, and there is no other option.
Yeah, we will take that into consideration when we form the TWG. Yes. Any other member?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Congressman Santos.
Anyway, Mr. Chair, just a manifestation regarding the post-arrest protocol of the different agencies. May I suggest, Mr. Chair, that during the inventory of of drugs. Siguro mas maganda, Mr. Chair, yung on-site, yung certificate of inventory, pati yung chain of custody form during the buy-bust operation. And likewise, secure seized items in a tamper-proof evidence bag with markings, consent, and all documents. Siguro, a while ago, we're talking about the body cameras. Well, the different agencies are talking about experiences. Siguro, sa totoo lang po, nung nakita niyo yung body cameras, napakilaki po pala. At talagang sunog na sunog ang mga ahente. At siguro nakasalalay din kasi yung buhay ng mga operatiba natin. But with regards to the proposal of some members of this committee, siguro we can find some ways and means para marami namang ngayong high-tech na technology. And then the issue of sa dismiss cases natin regarding doon sa mga body cameras. Siguro the committee requests the different agencies to submit proposals po for the committee's action po. So that's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much po.
Thank you, Congressman Santos. Any other member?
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Rencia?
I move to constitute a technical working group to be headed by the chairman himself because he is a lawyer to consolidate the measures and submit a substitute bill on the matter not later than February of 2026. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to create a technical working group and to submit the report when?
Not later than February of 2026, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any objection? Having done, then we will create a technical working group to tackle all the 11 bills and the other bills that were filed earlier for the amendment of RA 9165. Yeah. Sir, you seconders?
Just to give the body some idea on what we will submit to the technical working group, let me just state the topics which were the subject of the drug summit and for which we are submitting the observations and insights of the multi-stakeholder group. This include the promotion of scientific, evidence-based prevention and treatment programs. The stakeholders have shown that a one-size-fits-all approach is wrong, and all of the treatment programs should be tailor-made to particular persons involved in drug dependence, depending on the severity of their dependence, whether it is just mild, moderate, or severe. Now, next aspect is access to services. While we keep on saying that we are providing rehabilitation programs, access to these services is very quite limited and nugatory in certain areas. That is why the need for specific budget in each ADAC or in each LGU should be mandated and not just a general provision in the existing law which is a substantial portion. Now, next is the public health approach, which understands that the dependence of an individual is not only a matter of law enforcement, drug dependence is not a matter of law enforcement issue, but also a medical, physiological matter that should be addressed with psychiatric, mental health, and medical interventions. Next is rehabilitation as a health treatment should be tailor-fit and that relapse. This is one observation that we called from the multi-stakeholder discussion. It is not failure for the rehabilitation program if some of the patients have a relapse. It is their observation that indeed a certain percentage will be treated, but there will still be a percentage that will fall into relapse. And it is not a failure, but there should be post-treatment facilities to address relapse. Now, on drug testing and screening, this is also a matter that was raised with respect to human rights, and that mandatory drug testing should not be allowed
And as